I know everyone went through this. The overload of information is quite enjoyable at first. When you realize the more you collect, the more you make. And every little thing makes you happy. The goals, the checklist you have to tick off, even the shitty little scratch game. Even if you get the worst possible option, you're still happy. Because you don't know what is good and from what is bad. And most importantly, there isn't any need or want for efficiency or decorating. You are carefree at this point. Now, this is the point where you start to think, why am I playing this game? This game looks so stupid. It was just a one-off thing that I saw off an advert or TikTok. Now, at this point, you don't want to admit you like the game. This is especially true for all the wave of TikTok people who thought they were too cool for the game. Where a few of them did leave, don't get me wrong, but the ones who stuck really stuck. Now, by this point, you have accepted that you play MSM, but you've now realized that it takes a lot of work to become a proper My Singing Monster player. And by this point, you still think Zimp farms are hard to get. Now, this makes you frustrated and makes you look for other ways to speed the process up. This, in my opinion, is the darkest point in a My Singing Monster player's life, and also the point where most of them leave. You realize, if I want to become good at MSM, I'll need diamonds. So instinctively, you go rummaging for ways to get them instead of actually putting in the time. These ways can consist of looking free gem tactics up on YouTube, which lead to dodgy websites, or the one that segues into our next stage, which is buying gems. If you haven't accepted that you're committed to this game yet, once you have bought gems, solidifies that you play the game. By this point, you are likely to have all the islands, some or all of the monsters, so this is also the time when you start caring about how your island looks with decorations, and also how much gold you're making. You start to label yourself as an MSM player and proudly say it. Also try and surround yourself with other people who also enjoy the game. This is a very common mistake at this level. The person gives themselves an ecosystem of My Singing Monsters. From the point they wake up to the point they go to bed, all they see is My Singing Monsters. They watch content about it, they listen to it, they talk about it, and of course, they play it. At this point, you are unfixable. You are unable to understand any words which are not related to My Singing Monsters. And the only thing your eyes will ever be able to see other than black will be My Singing Monsters. You will also be immobile, only being able to move your fingers to direct you to My Singing Monsters. Every moment away from My Singing Monsters, you are either crying or screaming. And you will repeat this cycle until you die. And that is how you get Red Mountain Morsel.